Alright, this might look a little weird, but we're going to try something here. So I got my ultra-wide here going. We're going to go back to Moonstar, because we're like on day 20 now, as far as how much time has passed in-game. Lots of updates. Yeah, this is a this is a 1080p recording setup. Well, it's upscaled to 1080p. It's actually not 1080p. It's like 960 or some trash. It's not quite. It's a windowed application. Pesto. Because as cool as it is to play Space Engineers in ultra-wide, 32:9 aspect ratio, the edges of the screen are super duper stretched out, so we're not going to do that. At least not for recording purposes. So we're going to talk about my progress on day 20 of my 100-day moon challenge, which I'm no longer on the moon, but that happened a while ago. I left the moon behind on day 7, I believe. Made an asteroid base, made some improvements, stole a ship, scrapped it. Alright, so what do we got going on here now? Well, we're actually kind of by Earth-like. Right there. Let's go ahead and get situated. This ship might be a little bit familiar to people who've watched my other episodes on other Space Engineer Shenanigans. This is my Casablanca light carrier. Yep, I put a projector up and had to take apart my entire asteroid base just to get the ship halfway finished, and then coasted her along in order to get where I needed to go so I could scrap some more stuff. So yeah, we're here. This is from a blueprint that I saved up elsewhere. So I just called it up and here we are. So I got some problems though. The ship is physically, well, basically done. She's girthy like my monitor. It fits a lot nicer on ultra-wide when I'm playing an ultra-wide, but it's fine. Ooh, wedge civilian transport? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Over there. There was a pirate signal I picked up and scouted out. It's one of those expanded environmental encounter things. That's probably just a bunch of whatever. So yeah, this is Casablanca and her latest configuration, at least the configuration I could get the thing to work. I got the little MA weapons blister turrets. They're just like Gatlings, I guess. Got the Doras, got some exposed building repairs up here. There's a bunch of stuff buried in the ship back in this area. Basically from like here, aft, or forward rather, because this, no wait, that's aft. Okay. On the forward end of the ship, basically here up to here is all taken up by lightweight sci-fi interior blocks because they don't weigh much of anything. Actually, I don't think it tells me exactly what it is, how much they weigh. It tells you when you go into here, so I go int. I think it tells me how much it weighs when you get the thing here. Really? It used to tell you how much they weigh, but I guess it doesn't now. I think it's 150 kilograms. Versus a light armor block, which takes up the same volume, which is significantly heavier. So if you want to save weight and still have airtight integrity, you get rid of all these light armor. Because it's all light armor right here. The ceiling and the floor of the hangar bay. Rotary airlocks are cool. I'm stuck. I'm actually not in the grav well at this point. Here we go. I think there it is. Just when you get inside, you hit the gravity well, because I had to have 2 gravity generator up here. And we jet our way down here. Is a gravity generator right here, and they are set up so that you're always within this influence of 1 generator at 0.4 Gs. I could turn that down to save power, but it's fine. Alright, so diameter tour of this carrier is the same as the other one I showed off, but those of you who hadn't seen it, this is what we got going on here. We've got a mess. I have oxygen tank aerators, I got O2, H2 generators, I got cargo boxes, I got 8 of these large cargo boxes, and I have a grand total of 24. 6 per quadrant, and there's 4 quadrants of the ship. So basically the ship is basically symmetrical in 2 axes. The very, very center of the ship used to be right here. So I smashed some reactors together, mirrored them, trussed them up on the tops with conveyor belts, and I trussed them up here along the bottom with more conveyor belts. I got floor-mounted docking connectors, so you got your choice of where you want to dock. And then I got all the other ancillary equipment kind of shoved in between where the reactor sits and where the storage sits. So this is where your build and repair lives. If you have the mod batteries, I got standard, I think, warfare batteries and these advanced batteries, which are, you know, more better. Then I got the little, the crawl space. You gotta have the crawl spaces, you know, so you can do stuff. I got ladders going up behind the machinery areas of the ship on both sides. Then I got these dedicated air tanks right here. These are not plumbed into the system in any way, shape, or form. They're standalone. So what I can do with these tanks is I can order the air handlers here to pump out the room and save all that delicious oxygen. So if I go like this, I should fix that button. They're pulling from that area right now. And I actually need to change something here. I need to go back and I need to do groups. I need to do hangar vent backup. I need to say that toggle on or off. So right now they're on, so we're going to turn them off. So now that air is being evacuated out of the space. And there's 4 of them, two tanks and 2 air handlers on each side of the bay, up here in the ceiling. Now the backup vents I just turned on, they are, where did I put them? Where did you go? I think you're up in here. Yeah, you're up in here. So I turned these off. Normally these will try filling the space up with oxygen. Well, I just turned that off. So that's the thing. Yay, go me. So, now we're at low pressure. And once I evacuate all the air from the rest of the space, then I can start dealing with some of the creative things I want to do up here in this dead space. It's all filled up with armor blocks and other things. So once I suck the air out of this room, I can start carving away at some of this and make this make a little more sense. Like I want to put more crawl tubes in just for general purpose. I want to put in some, like, I don't know, something that suggests like auxiliary machinery rooms up in the walls on either side. Maybe I'll have my jump drives readily accessible from there. Right now the jump drives are kind of buried in the hull. I can't get to them very well. So that's kind of what I had going on here. But if you look, okay, we're pretty much vacuumed out now. These 6 tanks are empty. These 6, oh, they're practically empty. Yeah, very little, like they're on fumes. These 2 tanks are the only ones that have any appreciable amounts of fuel on them, and I got docking connectors here. These tanks are empty. These other 4 tanks are empty. I got 2 out of 24 gas tanks are full, so I'm on fumes. I got, I think, 7% hydrogen. I really need to find ice. So what I've been doing to find ice is I've turned to piracy. I also don't like pirates, so I kill them too. The pesto is so lovely, I love it. Let's get up into the bridge. Go green for bridge, red is not where the bridge is. Okay, I was confused as to why that was saying it was in vacuum. Game had to update and figure out what was going on there. So I do have Ore Detector Plus, so I can kick my range out to a lot. Right now there's really not a bunch out there in the space pirate signal. Unknown signal out that way. Let's go ahead and get ourselves turned around. So I've been kind of living off of ion thrusters this whole time because they just need power, and I got 4 reactors and solar panels, which right now we're really not even using much. Like, oh man, I got the refineries going. What is that up there? Crossbow military transport. I guess what I'm gonna watch. There is a script mod that somebody found, one of my friends found. Spectroanalysis, you point the ore detector at an asteroid and it gives you this spectrographic display of what that asteroid has in it. And you gotta interpret it. Where's... There we go. I was like, that's really quiet. Ooh, cold snack. Turn off dampers. So right now I'm sipping power at this point. I mean, I could jump around if I want. I got jump drives, which aren't on my toolbar. The ship does have a drill, so I find a nice big comet nucleus. I can just go to town on that and have all the ice I want. I did manage to top off my oxygen tanks, so I can breathe fine. Plus I have my own oxygen in my suit. Space Pirate Mayday. Okay, cool. So we're going to putter our way over to that asteroid in front of us here and see what we get as far as resources. Hopefully I can spot a nice asteroid. Well, I know what, I can even do that. I can go like this. Doesn't look like ice to me. Looks a lot like rock. Oh wait, I do have ice there. Well, wouldn't that just be spectacular if this... Okay, I might have to get woed up here more faster, better. I got the ion, yeah, I need to slow down like right now. Well, if you're a full thing of ice, that would just be stupendous, but I doubt it. It's in the shadow, that's why I can't see anything. Now I gotta remember, that ice is 300 and something odd meters away from me. The ship is pretty long. That's what she said. Okay, so I need to go. So I need to go find searchlights. How come I got a bunch that I can't get to? How about I just do this instead? I want to be able to see what we got going on here. Control. Okay. You look like... I don't know, you're kind of shiny. This is downward facing. We'll point it that way and that'll be it. Okay. This one is facing aft. So we'll just aim it that way a little bit. Then we can escape out of that. And then we'll do another one. Let's do that one. There's another one that's facing backwards. So we'll just aim it that way. Okay. Well, I suppose I could just get out and have me a look-see. I mean, it's not that far. It's just getting over here, way up here. You don't look like a solid hunk of ice. No sir, I don't like it. Where is the ice? Where are you? What in the world? Well, that little piddly bit of ice? That's a snack. I want that spectrographic mod. Mod is awesome. Wow.
Critical.
Wow, I messed that up. Holy snap. You're fine, relax. Medkit's up here, darn it. And you heal automatically when you're in an oxygenated environment, so that's fine. I'll get up to, like, I think it's 75%. Or I just do this. Lap, done. Alright, so that's some ice, but not nearly as much as what I want. Go ahead and pop that off. Alright, here's what we're going to do. So we're going to turn ourselves. Turn those off. I can save power. Oh, that asteroid cluster right there to the left looks promising. What are you? I cannot tell. So I got lucky in another save where I got this carrier from in the first place, where I made it. I found a ginormous solid hunk of an asteroid that's nothing but ice. Very, very cool. Because I don't want to resort to piracy if I don't need to. And this right here gets tedious. Let's see. I want to. Let's see here. There's a GPS location. That's where I used to be. Yeah, I was over there. So I've traveled a bit. Yeah, I'm running on hydrogen fumes here, and I don't like it. So we're just zoomed way out here on our camera. What are you? What's that? Now we're zoomed way out. I can't tell. I do have viewing distance turned way up because it's just me single player on this. It's fine. Can't tell what you are. There's a cluster of stuff I saw. Yeah, what's this? You got a slightly... Your rocks. Ooh, but I can see a big hunk of blue right there. That might be enough to keep me fed for a while. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to jet forward. Let's get going here at a nice clip, and then we'll kill thrust and coast. And then we'll just coast. Hey, buddy. I'll turn off that waypoint. I don't need to hang out where I used to be. I mean, the other thing I could do is just punch in the grav drive and the jump drive and just scoot off somewhere. Or pesto. This is the boring parts of the game. This is what you got to look forward to when you're playing it. Watch that be a huge chunk of cobalt. That'd be great. Knowing my luck. Nothing but cobalt. Wouldn't that just be spectacular? Civil signal, I think that shows up at 30 kilometers. I wonder if that Hornet's moving. Not that I can tell. Yeah, the spotlights used to be, they would track enemies, which is neat because you just see them start flipping out when there's stuff nearby, but they don't have a long lock-on range. They don't track stuff very far. So if your searchlights have tracked onto a target, they're already too close. Ooh, what are you? something out there casting a shadow. Oh, I like that. What are you? Did I miss you? Oh, that looks like a giant thing of ice. This looks like what I want. That has a nice shine to it. Hopefully it's not just a bunch of boring rock. Sometimes the game tricks you and says, nope, that's not ice, that's something completely different. Your eyes deceive you and you think it's gray when it's not. But that does look suspiciously slightly greenish tinted, so I think I might be in luck here. Now, if you notice, I'm 14 million kilograms, so I'm basically 14,000 metric tons. This would be considered pretty small for a carrier. This would, I mean, it's Casablanca class was a light carrier, escort carrier, where we... Oh, I think I did it. Or did I not? Gosh darn it, it's the same story here. It's not a huge wall of ice. Somehow I got the hydrogen thruster sounds even though I'm using... Here we go. Well, let's find out how big this ice spawn is. Maybe it's decent sized, I don't know. I doubt it, though. I hate how the game does that to you. It says, nah, we're gonna... Psych! It is not what you think it is at all. We're just gonna shimmy away here to the right until we can see what it is we're dealing with here. Is it something where I need to make a little mining scow in order to get at it? Or is it something I can do myself with just this thing? Yeah, I don't think that's going to work too well for me. Let's get wood up now. Alright. We're still coasting to a stop. Darn it. Silly game, trolling me. Alright. Yeah, this ship is it. This is all I have. All my possessions, illicitly or otherwise gained, is right here. Alright. Let's go check out this ice pocket. Oh, you know, this, it's not a lot, but I can get to that with the carrier. Yeah, I can get to that. Because I have a mod that gives you these super long pistons. They're nifty. Not crash into the deck. That's another reason why I keep gravity turned way down, is I don't have to worry about it so much. Alright, so I need to put some searchlights kind of angled in the direction. That one's upside down, don't want that one. How about we do that one? Control. You're an interior one. Okay, so we'll just aim you back over there. I'll find one eventually. Let's try that guy. So another searchlight for the interior of the bay. Yeah, we'll aim you across like that. Helps to cross your lighting. I did a little bit of audio video work when I was in church ministry. And to help light a space, you cross the lighting a little bit. I wasn't really proficient at it. We had a lady at church who was really good at it. I wasn't that good. That was one of the many things that she schooled us on, helped us out. Can I get it? There we go. Okay, so this one can go. This one normally would be at the entrance of. This is where the entrance of the bay used to be. So we can actually aim it. Let's aim it towards the docking clamps. Yeah, not quite what I wanted to be doing. I want to get that ice, but I probably forgot one already. Well, somewhere I got some. I got some lights that are aimed on the outside. Let's try that guy. Control. That's an aft one. That's an aft facing one, which I can aim kind of down that way a little bit. Can I spell? Now spell answer. Oh, here we go. So you're kind of aimed where I want you to be. Let's try that guy. You're aimed backwards, kind of where I want you to be, alright. Let's try this one. Alright, and you. Where is my drill? That's my drill. Yeah, one of you like that. Okay. Let's try this guy. I really need to relabel these. Hey, alright. Maybe like that. Oh, you see the weird patterns playing over the rock as the game's trying to render it. It's kind of cool. Okay, I think we got it. Well, we're gonna go ahead and turn on some of that. Now I should go ahead and extend my stuff, which I believe is this button. Yep. I got a lot of upward facing thrust. Where is that ice? Was it right there? I need more spotlights. These aren't really doing quite what I wanted here. Oh geez, I hit a lot of that. Yeah, lots of downward thrust. Yeah, see, I got that spire sticking out there. Kind of not really aimed, so I can keep the ship, you know, switch to ion. And then we can switch to our camera. And then I can maneuver myself. Alright, full extension, got it, no problem. Yeah, this is delicate, tedious work. I got a shadow going on there, but it's fine. Alright, so I can hit inventory and back out. We can scooch our way in here. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Getting me some delicious, tasty ice. Because I so needed it. Like, holy cow, I needed ice. I mean, because I have 12 upward-facing hydrogen large hydrogen thrusters. And I have 4 each in all the other directions. This thing's supposed to be able to take off in 1G environments without too much problems. Need to back up a little bit. If I was really crazy, I'd get the really big... I got the... there's another part that I got that adds this giant excavator wheel. That thing scoops up so much stuff. It's awesome. But I'm not playing with that. Right now I'm playing with a single drill. You can see the piston banging around as I hit stuff with it. Okay, so let's go inventory. And, ice. We're getting it. I'm gonna have to mark this spot. So yeah, this is day 20 of my 100-day challenge in Space Engineers. I finally found a suitable quantity of ice. Now what I didn't check is to see, are my O2 H2 generators on? No, we're turning those all on. Because there we go. Now we're going to make some hydrogen now. Now the other cool nifty thing is I pick up a bunch of stone, you end up with like huge quantities of gravel. Well, there's a mod that takes gravel and reprocesses it, and you get trace quantities of other stuff out of the gravel. So basically you got slag. So in the steel industry, there are ways that they've come up with to recycle slag to gain some more economic value out of them. So that's basically what I'm doing now. It really does exist. You can take slag, reprocess it. It's not all this waste, a bunch of silicon waste product. There's other stuff in it. So I am reprocessing the gravel waste from stone processing and getting extra stuff out of it. You don't get much. It's very, very little. But it's a great way to get rid of gravel besides dumping it over its side. So I got some friends that play the game, and they set up an ejector port to just shovel gravel out into the open. I was like, why are you wasting it? Builders don't throw anything away. It's like, well, what do you do with it? Once you make all the reactors you want, you don't need gravel for pretty much anything else. I was like, okay, makes sense, but still, it's like, I don't like throwing stuff out. So I was like, what can I do with this stuff? Ooh, there's a mod that reprocesses it. Heck yeah. Let me go hook that up. So I did. I'm banging in this stuff. Even with all the O2 H2 generators that I got, and I have a number of them, it takes forever to fill all 24 large hydrogen tanks. I got QTech mod installed, but QTech stuff is super OP, and I don't want to rely on it, so I'm not using the QTech O2 H2 processors because they just eat ice like crazy. Which is nifty if you have tons and tons of ice. And you need to make that ice into hydrogen. Because the QTech engines make a ton of thrust, but they gobble fuel like nuts. So it makes sense. It's just more powerful It's like second level, you know, next level stuff. Got that spire there trying to get, there we go. So this is my life now, just mining ice. And what's this contact? Stellar Transport, Intrepidus Angulus. Or Angulus. I think it's Latin. Latin's weird. Oh yeah, the other thing you might notice is the camera view. Normally the camera view looks really post-processed. I can't think of what mod it is, but it makes the cameras look cleaner. I honestly don't know if it's part of another mod or what, but this ice isn't very deep. Darn it. That kind of sucks. That's alright. Stone's good. I can get ice from stone. Reprocess that gravel, get stone out of it. Or get ice out of it. It's fine. So the thing I found out with this nifty 49-inch 32x9 panel is doing a full resolution video recording, video capture. I'm looking at tremendously large file sizes. So the video I posted up earlier, like this weekend, last weekend, was fairly hefty despite being shorter than what I usually end up doing. So that was neat. Yep, just using the ship as a giant ice pick. It's fine. Yeah, 15 million kilograms of ship chiseling away at ice. Okay, it gets deeper there. I was hitting the fringes of it. I'm still only at 7% hydrogen. What's up with that? See how much ice I got. Still haven't even filled up all my O2H2 generators. That might be the problem, is I haven't... the generators are gobbling it up as best they can, but they're not... They're nowhere near full. Another thing I can do. Hydrogen tank. Alright, we're filling. It's that small hydrogen tank. You're filling up. Jeez, what? Are all these on? I've noticed that's the thing too, sometimes they do. The camera just says, hey, you're minimized now. I was like, what? I don't know if I'm hitting a button while typing stuff in or what. Get the fringes of this ice here, and then we'll maneuver the ship carefully into the closer to the rock, and we'll carve up some more. So the ice that I'm mining is 159 meters away from where I'm sitting. So, which is, the drill head is 159, about 160 meters away from me. That's only half the ship. Well, a little bit more than half the ship. It's longer in the front than it is in the back. When I first built the ship, I had the island offset in the center line of the ship, fore and aft, but offset on the port side. And then I did a bunch of reading and said, oh, wait. They don't put islands on that side of carriers, they put them on the other side, so I switched it. So now she's on the starboard side. That was fun. So the blueprint I first tried making this with, it was the first iteration. So then I said, alright, fine, we replaced the blueprint with the other blueprint, so I had 2 islands. I had to delete the first one. I had to do a whole bunch of carving stuff out and getting rid of parts that didn't exist anymore to make the new parts show up, because the first iteration of the carrier I didn't have the new AI mod yet. There was another mod I didn't have as well. Okay, all that ice is carved up. I wonder if I could put another drill head on this. And make it 2 drills. Double the fun. Let's go up here and grab that. Just watch it melt away. Kind of skimming the surface now. Using the sides of the drill head to kind of clean up the edges. There is, I think it's Q-Tech adds a mining laser, which gives you 500 meter reach into something, but the game doesn't like it. I was using it for a time, but the game got kind of unstable. There's actually not a lot of NPC ships running around right now. Dromedary trader, huh? I don't even know what you are. Maybe we'll play piracy and take you out. I don't know. Yeah, so I've been at this for 10 minutes, and my H2 tankage amount has not gone up a percentage point. That's fine. I guess the drill head is maybe just a little bit. Drill heads have a radius of what they do. They work. If you put them on destroy mode, it's a much greater radius. Oh, there it is, 8%. Finally, we're in the green. I feel like I've been running in the black this whole time. It's not fun. Get some of this up here. Might have to back the ship up to get that. I don't know. Now the other thing I could try figuring out to do is set up a mining drone with all the cool nifty AI commands and all that. I don't know, I kind of like doing stuff manually. Maybe I'm too old school for that. Maybe I'm too old to play this game properly. Can't be bothered to set up stuff to do stuff for me. I was like, no, I gotta do it myself. Got this outcropping of ice now. I can't get at. I'll have to back up for that. Let's go get the top edge of it. That'll be fine. I got a bunch of stone. That's cool. I have more generators filled with ice. That's good. Stone processing is good because I can process that down to make gravel, and I can process that to get ice extraction from that process. It's like secondary processing. Take the drag. Ooh, shadows moving. So yeah, fun game. I do enjoy it. I am looking forward to Space Engineers 2. Hopefully have liquid water without, you know, needing a kludgy mods to go do it. Okay, we're banging into stuff over there now. Let's see. Have I gotten all this ice over here? Oh, there's some bits of it here. We'll give this a close shave. I'm kind of bummed it's not a deep deposit, but oh well. At this point, I can call the ship to Canterbury. You know, we're sitting here mining for ice. Remember the can't. I should go watch that show again. That's a fun show. I thought the final season was a little bit rushed, but The Expanse, if someone hadn't figured it out yet. But it wasn't like bad, rushed, and weird like Babylon 5 was. Its final season. They were told it was canceled, so they tried rushing all the plot elements they needed to do left into what they thought was their last season. And then they said, oh wait, hold on, sorry, not canceled. And they're like, well, what do we do now? So the last season of Babylon 5 feels kind of weird. Because Season 4 was what Season 4 and 5 were supposed to be. So Season 4 seems rushed, and Season 5 kind of seems, I don't know, not an afterthought, because they did bring closure to a bunch of other things that happened, but it just would have been cooler if they had been told the deal, like, you know, they could have planned for it better, but they didn't know. At least they got to run their 5 seasons. Alright. Still hanging out at 8%. Let's get the edges of this here. Now there's the other pocket of ice I didn't touch yet. But I might have to make a small mining ship just to get at that. Why'd you do that for? There's nothing nearby. There's a private shuttle, which I don't know what that's about. Is that mine? Private number 11. I'm banging into the edges of this ice. That's fine. Yeah, I could make a small grid mining ship to get at this, or I could make a really cramped large grid ship to get at this. Bunch of small cargo boxes because they don't take as much room. Mining drill, some ion thrusters, small reactor or something. Go to town. Alright, let's get this little part that's sticking up here. Going a little bit closer. Get this stuff here. Oh, light's failing us. I don't know why it does that. I'm not pressing any buttons to make that happen. Okay, now it's dark and I can't see nothing, so guess what? We're going to back off. Cancel the drill. And we're going to pull the mining head back. Oh, geez, we're right up there on the edge of the stuff there. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great, if that makes any sense. Okay. Wanted more ice. Guess I'm not getting it. Okay. Let's do some inventorying here of what we got going on. Gotta go down here, through this crawl space. That's right, I vacuumed this out. I was gonna do something with it. So the O2 H2 generators are all under this grating, so I can't really even, you can't even get to them. You know, I think. Oh no, I could get rid of that. I could totally, well, do I? Yeah. No, I don't care. I'm not doing it now. I like the half stairs. Half stairs make life easier to do. Catwalks and girders and industrial looking stuff everywhere. Let's see, you got ice in it? No, you don't. Okay. Alright, so let's go here. Let's do all the H2 generators off. Okay, we put... Okay, I think that's my one. Okay, so ice. That's the gravel sifter is doing its thing there. That's cool. Okay, so if I put all the ice into my large ice cargo container, it should even load it across the other generators. At least that's the theory. But I have inventory turned up a lot, so maybe... Alright, so yeah, I don't have much. I need to get more. Okay. Okay, so I go back here and I turn on O2 H2 generators, I turn them on, and I hear them fill up with ice. There we go. Now they're all running. They're going to make more stuff. So this is my emergency backup power generator. It has a separate fuel tank, which right now is plumbed into the rest of the ship. But I can just go here and say disconnect, and then that unlocks this connector. I'm watching the mass fall. Right, so that's fun. We'll get better percentages here. This is where the gravel process. They use the same skin as the advanced refinery, or advanced assembler. Or the full-size assembler, I should say. They just changed the name of it. It's fun. I like that mod. It makes gravel actually have a use. Of course, if you put that in there and you said, oh, I really wanted to make some reactor components, yeah, good luck. You turned all your gravel into stuff. Okay, here are all the... O2's not filling up very quickly, but that's fine, I suppose. Normally O2 fills up a lot faster than that. Well, I know why. Check my oxygen tanks. Filled. These are the ones I emptied, or emptied the bay into. So I got enough. If I fill them up again, I have enough to hold up basically almost 3 full charges of this bay off of just four containers. Mind your head there. Is almost a third, a little more than a third. So yeah, I think that's going to call it for day 20 of my 100-day challenge. I'll just have to live aboard this ship and make it, you know, put gas in the gas tank, because holy cow, why am I so low on fuel? And that'll be fun. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day.